Villains. They're often the characters we love to hate, the ones that keep us hooked. But in the world of anime, there's one who stands out not just for being evil, but for being disturbingly relatable. Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen is easily one of the most terrifyingly compelling villains. But what makes him the best-worst villain? Let's dive into his twisted psychology, his philosophy, and why, despite everything, we can't help but be captivated by him. Mahito's views on life and humanity are unsettling. He's a curse born from human malice, shaped by all the worst emotions people repress: fear, anger, hatred. To him, humans are nothing more than lumps of matter, their souls just another thing to play with. Mahito sees no intrinsic value in life. In fact, he despises it. This detachment, mixed with his playful cruelty, makes him an unpredictable menace. He's not killing out of revenge or duty. He's doing it for fun, for curiosity, and that makes him terrifying. Mahito uses Junpei's bad emotions and trauma to gain power and enjoyment from him to save him for later to kill. This is because of how easy it is to manipulate humans. I mean, after all, he is just a curse. He then later kills his bullies to gain the trust of Junpei. This clearly shows us how easy taking human lives it is for Mahito when it's for his own gain. Junpei didn't believe Mahito to let deal with his bullies because it's not meant to be a real thing to do. But clearly he does it later on, just so he can plant a seed into his mind. He gives Junpei the understanding of curse energy and powers to do his one free will until Yuji Itadori came. One thing that makes Mahito unforgettable is his unique and horrifying power: idol transfiguration. He can manipulate the soul itself, changing a person's physical form by warping their spirit. Think about that for a second. Mahito isn't just physically harming people, he's twisting who they are at their core. The body horror he creates in the series isn't just visual, it's symbolic. It shows us how much Mahito loves not only killing, but also reshaping his victims in his own image of chaos. That's a terrifying level of control, one that makes him the worst kind of monster, one who thinks he's an artist. Perhaps one of the most compelling reasons Mahito stands out as a villain is his relationship with our protagonist, Yuji Itadori. Yuji believes in the value of life and saving others, but Mahito forces him to confront the darker side of his beliefs. Mahito almost sees Yuji as a toy to break, pushing him to question his morals and pushing Yuji into increasingly desperate situations. In many ways, Mahito is the perfect counter to Yuji. He's everything Yuji fights against, but also everything Yuji could become if he lost sight of his humanity. Unlike other villains who might stagnate or fall into predictable patterns, Mahito evolves. Every fight, every loss teaches him something new. He learns from Yuji, from his failures, and from other curses. This growth makes him feel terrifyingly real because we see a character who is not only strong but also smart, a villain who learns and adapts. By the time we see him again, he's become even more dangerous and cunning. Mahito's evolution in the series is a reminder that evil can adapt, that it can change just as much as good can. In the end, Mahito's charm lies in his twisted sense of purpose. He's unpredictable, chilling, and unlike many other villains, he isn't bound by a sense of duty or a tragic backstory. His cruelty isn't motivated by revenge, but by the pure, twisted joy of seeing people suffer. He represents the darkest parts of humanity, unchecked and given free rein to act. And that's what makes him the best worst villain. He's the nightmare you don't want to have, but one you can't stop watching. So next time you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, pay attention to Mahito's twisted philosophy, his morbid fascination with humanity, and his unpredictable nature. He may be despicable, but he's undeniably captivating. That's the power of a well-written villain. They make us question ourselves, our values, and the darkness that could exist within any of us. So, next time you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, pay attention to Mahito's twisted philosophy, his morbid fascination with humanity, and his unpredictable nature. He may be despicable, but he's undeniably captivating. That's the power of a well-written villain. They make us question ourselves, our values, and the darkness that could exist within any of us. What do you think? Is Mahito the best worst villain in anime? If so, let us know in the comments and like and subscribe for more, and goodbye.